What's going on, guys? Welcome to the unboxing component of this video for the ASTRO Gaming A38 wireless Bluetooth headset. Now, as you can see from the packaging, you got a picture of the headset itself. You know, obviously the main attraction, the title of the headset, and then you have the microphone. You know, it's got the features, the main features listed on the front. It does have a little bit of a glare with my light, so I'm trying to cover that with my own shadow. But you do also have your microphone. You've got, it states that it has a removable speaker tags, customizable as per normal ASTRO Gaming products. As we swap over to the back as well, you will see that it's got a detailed description of the the headset, all its buttons and what they're used for, as well as just a couple more features over to your right of this headset. You know, it's got that it's Bluetooth, that it's the features of the headset itself. But one thing that I wanted to point your attention to is the actual bottom parts of the screen of the battery life. Now, it's got 15 hours plus of battery of constant communication, so if you're using the microphone, 20 plus hours if you're just listening to music, and 5 hours for full charge of this headset. So it doesn't take too long to charge it, but you know, it is good to have that labeled on the actual packaging on the outside as well. Now, I just want to say for the record that we did do this video at a first take originally. However, that footage did become corrupt, so here we are doing it again. But I will detail you the parts that, obviously can only be seen on the first take of this video. Now, we're going to open this one up, and this brings me to one of those takes. On either side of an ASTRO Gaming product, you're normally used to seeing seals here, just a little bit of tape just covering either side to stop this the box from actually slipping out. Generally, it's only on one side. Now, with the ASTRO Gaming A38, I've noticed it was on both sides. You can see there a little bit of reflectiveness from one of those stickers, and you will see it's actually on two sides on either end. So 4 in total. You need to cut them all and or just peel them off for this headset to slide on out. And we'll do that just now and put the outside cover away. Now, you're going to be seeing from the actual packaging itself, ASTRO Gaming have spared no resource of making this this box look fairly attractive as per normal with ASTRO Gaming products. This time around in the ASTRO Gaming A38, I've noticed there's a lot more color than the normal ASTRO A40s that I'm used to, that are more black and white and really more stencily looking than color based. But yeah, I really do like it. I do enjoy it. I think it looks pretty good. I think they've done a great job at it. But let's actually look at the headset itself. Now, you're going to open the box up and you'll be greeted with the documentation that comes standard with the actual ASTRO Gaming headsets as per normal. Of course, if you have any issues, stop. Don't return your gear to the store just yet. Make sure you check all the all the firmware updates, your firmware, any questions, the FAQ, all that stuff, as well as ASTRO Gaming social media outlets. And on the back is just in a couple of different other languages for those who are international buyers and whatnot. Now, you'll be normally in ASTRO Gaming products, you'll be greeted to the headset itself on this side of the box. This time round, coming in new with the overall product itself, comes with a hard case. Now, it's not completely rock hard all the way around, but the outside will not budge, whereas the middle is a little bit more softer and allows a little bit more of a impact. But overall, still a bit more, still a great addition to the actual headset product itself. And I really am looking forward to seeing the actual headset itself inside. As of course, as you can see, removed. It does have a little bit of padding on either side of those corners to just keep that headset in place. So we'll put that down, and we'll now see the headsets, how it looks, and what we really should be expecting. Another thing that we won't be able to get this time around is the actual headset packaging. The plastic that came all around it. Now, of course, it had 4 pieces of packaging. It had on the speaker tag itself, horizontally around it, had one combining them together, and then the entire headset itself was in a plastic bag, folded nicely in the headset, in this hard case for the ASTRO Gaming A38. Now, we'll go over to the side here and we'll see it's got a little bit of a pouch. I'm not too sure if you'll be able to see it through the video, but it's got a little bit of a pouch, and inside it we will have a little bit of the instructions, the buttons, the guides to how to use the headset. Now, it just tells you all the buttons, what they're used for, and if you have any sort of questions, really that's the place to look for this headset. Now, additionally, in the pouch comes with one single cable. Now, this cable is used for charging purposes only, so don't worry if you think maybe you need to connect it wireless wired. If needed, you won't be able to. It's a strictly wireless Bluetooth headset. Now we'll look over into the headset itself. and you will be able to see its nice sleek design over on this. Over on the front, you have, of course, the Astro Gaming customizable speaker tags. You can remove them. Each side does go differently. So, of course, this side goes down, this side goes up to actually remove them. They're not both in the same direction. The design is different. One's higher than the other on the face. Here on this side, of course, you can adjust them as well as per normal, up and down to suit your head and and suit and make it really feel the way that you want it to, the way you want to make it. And as you can see, the Astro Gaming brand and logo onto the top of the headset as per normal. Got a little bit of padding down the bottom to just make it comfortable sitting on your head. Now, on the back of the headset, on the base, you will see a couple of different buttons here for the Astro Gaming A38 headset. Now, over on to the left of the headset, you do have the power button, which is the top button. If you press it, it will go red and then followed by a blue consistent light, which will just show you that it is constantly on. Whereas the bottom button is your multi-function button. This button will allow you to hang up calls, to answer calls, to skip songs, to backtrack in songs. It's that button that really allows you to, when you're connecting to your phone or any devices like that allow headsets to have that control. That's the button that you want to be pressing. Of course, all the commands and whatnot are on the bit of paper that come with the headset. As you can see there, the multi-function control, and you can, if I bring that a little bit closer for you, hoping the camera does zoom into it. Doesn't seem like it wants to, but you can see from here: pick up, end call, reject call, call waiting, answer call waiting, track forward, track back, play and pause, and aeroplane mode, which is a interesting charge for that one. Now you can see by the headset itself, it does have a little bit of padding, it does sit comfortably, or hopefully it sits comfortably on your ear, and I'm really keen to once again to test out this headset and see how it goes. That's another thing; it does swivel as per normal Astro Gaming products. It does go to sit on your head if you want like that. Once again, you can customize these speaker tags and get custom ones if you want, which I personally have already made an order waiting for them to get shipped out to me. But I'm excited to get my mics tags on this A38 headset. Just keeping note as well that you can actually put your A40 tags on this headset. However, the A40 tags are thicker. As you can see, these ones are just bare minimum, just very, very thin, whereas the A40 tags are more bulky, so you can really notice it's sticking out around say that much, 2 fingers worth outside of the actual headset, so they don't really look too good. So if you are planning to want customizable speaker tags, don't use your A40 ones, purchase the A30/A38 customizable speaker tags, and then you'll be able to go for gold with them. We'll take, we'll now enter into the review component. I'm going to go use this headset for a little while, and I'll be back and with my review on the Astro Gaming A38 wireless Bluetooth headset. Alrighty guys, welcome to the review component of the Astro Gaming A38 headset. As you can probably tell, there's a fair bit of time difference between when I actually took the unboxing and now entered into the review stage. The reason for this is that, unlike my previous review on the Astro A40 headset, I used the previous A40 models. I knew what to expect with the new ones. I could notice the differences straight away. Whereas for this headset, it was quite a new thing for me because I haven't used. It is the first wireless Bluetooth headset coming out of Astro Gaming, so I want to spend the proper time for it over the Christmas break. And of course, it has been a couple of weeks since that actual component. Before I actually did the review part, I believe it has been around 2.5 weeks since then. So it has been a little bit of time, so it has given me enough time to see how this headset plays out. Now, of course, for those who don't know, just finishing watching the unboxing, I did go through how a couple of the buttons and what they all did and whatnot. But basically, the A38 headset, it's light. It's not too heavy. This is it, of course, across my head or now in my hands. But it's not too light, and it's not as bulky, I guess would be the best thing. And you notice a lot of Bluetooth headsets, they're bulky. They're trying to bring a lot of bass into it as well, and they sit on top of your head very, very, very well, and they sit snug. Of course, you can still be able to change them as per normal Astro Gaming headsets, per really any headset, and it doesn't make your head want to explode. It's able to sit snug, and it's going to be able to keep you hours on end listening to your favorite music, so favorite music or whatnot. I personally have, I believe, one sitting. I was using them for around 6 or 7 hours straight. That was just a couple of days ago, actually, and I was really testing them to see how they, if they'd ever get uncomfortable, if they, if they'd get a bit annoying to wear after a while, but they actually didn't. And that's one of the good things. For me in this review component to actually highlight out of it. One of the biggest, I think, surprises for me in this headset was actually the noise cancelling effect. It really did prove to be quite effective, even though it is an on-ear headset compared to an over-ear. I know a lot of the over-ear headsets, around the market in Bluetooth headsets are actually quite effective in noise cancelling, but a lot of the on-ear ones sort of skip that feature because I can't really get it right. This time round, though, Astro Gaming seems to have nailed it because you can't. It is quite effective. You put it on, it blocks out the outside world. And you can really go from there when you're listening or watching any of your favorite pieces of content. Now, the only drawback to that is that the noise cancelling feature can't actually be turned off. So while it is a good feature, it might have been a bit more of a productive thing to go, okay, you know what, I want to have a little bit more attention to my surroundings. I want to turn that off. I'll be able to hear outside as well, and I can still use the headset functionality as I need it to go. The quality, let's touch a bit about the quality now. I personally have tested the quality compared to other headsets as well. My brother does actually own a couple of Beats headsets, so I was using them as a lot of tests along with the other gaming headsets that they have, and so far I have determined that really the headset quality is great. The thing that it sort of lacks compared to other Bluetooth headsets is more the bass. It isn't as bassy and as overpowering as a lot of other headsets in the market. It just allows you to hear really more into the tune rather than the bass of the track itself, or of what you're listening to. So it does avoid that overemphasis, but it also, on the plus side, avoids the distortion made by some of those high end other products on the market. I guess that would really wrap that up in terms of the extra quality of the overall headset. But on terms of its range, I personally, two-story house, was able to go down the stairs, go directly underneath my room, and I was able to actually still have a direct signal to my computer that where I was connected to from my A38 headset. So the only part it sort of really was getting a little bit shaky and a little bit staticky was when I was going down the stairs. But the second I reached underneath, it really went back to being perfect, and it really did have a great range for it. Of course, I would have been probably around 5 meters down. When I was on the stairs, I was probably around 10 meters or at least away. So it was definitely a great range, and even going through all the walls and all that stuff throughout the house. So it was still making it pass that way. It didn't really skip too much of a beat. When I was losing a little bit of a signal, it was dipping in and out, maybe having a little bit of skips here and there. But of course, that can be expected when you're that far of a range. Overall, though, you can actually, maybe connect it to your laptop or your computer if you have a Bluetooth, or primarily your phone, which is what I've been doing. You can connect it to multiple devices. However, you can only use one playback device at a time. So, say for example, you're going to connect it to your laptop and you can connect it to your phone. You can connect it to both of them at the same time. However, you can only use one to listen to music. Say if you're using music on your laptop and then your phone will ring, the music will pause, and you'll be able to use the headset for your phone, as of course it does have a built-in microphone. So for them, you are able to really customize and still have a couple of connected devices at the same time without really having to sacrifice if you want to use it to have to connect it straight away. You can just pause, start, and then be able to go from there just by pressing a single button on the device itself. Now, on any iPhone device, iOS device, it does actually show a battery indicator on the top of the phone. So that's the only indication of being able to actually tell how much battery you have in your Astro Gaming A38 headset. Unfortunately, all other devices doesn't seem to be a compatible feature. So you are going to really need to guess. Of course, it does make some tones on the actual headset itself, you are able to be notified of them. They're definitely quite noticeable, declining tones, saying that, it's sort of notifying you that your battery is needing to be charged somewhat soon, of course. But speaking of the battery life, it has lasted quite a lot. As I mentioned, 2.5, 3 weeks now of basically using it nearly every day, taking it, traveling with it, and I really have been able to stretch it to its limit in terms of battery. I've had over 25 to 30 hours of it without needing to be charged. I actually needed to charge it 3 days from the point of taking this video, and from there I was just able to charge it in. I charged it for around 5 hours, which then was fully charged as displayed on the packaging, 5-hour charge, and then I was able to go again, and I haven't skipped a beat. The only drawback for me that I noticed for the actual getting low on battery is that when you're when a track or music or sound sort of becomes high pitched or high bassed, when your battery is low, it'll actually crackle, and it'll crackle and pop. Really, is the best way to describe it, because that's what you really hear. And it was the first time I thought my headset was a little bit malfunctioning. I thought it was faulty or whatnot, because I wasn't really expecting it, and it wasn't really the thing I was as I mentioned, expecting the most to come out of it. I thought it would have toned or whatever, which it did, but it just didn't really it didn't really catch me in the best things. I really jumped at the time, and I'm like, this doesn't seem right. I did look into it a little bit longer, and then of course that's when I knew to charge my actual headset, and ever since then it has been fine. But yeah, that's just one of the things to be aware of if you are experiencing that issue. Don't worry, because it is quite normal for that. Apart from that, another drawback. We'll talk about the drawbacks of the headset itself, is that you really don't have any other method. You don't have any other choice of how to use the headset. It has to be wireless Bluetooth, and that is it. You can't use it wired. Even though it does have a USB mini port, you can only use that for charging. It doesn't work using it as a wired device. So if you do want to use a wired device, you're better off getting another headset. And if the headset does die, then you're really a little bit out of luck. You're going to need to go ahead and plug it in, charge it for a little bit, and then be able to use it again. So this headset really is more that it's more a general purpose microphone. It's more for your music. So it's more for traveling about. So if you're a fan of Astro Gaming, if you like their products, I can really guarantee that this headset really lives up to their brand, their quality of product, and it really seems to be going well for me so far in the 3 weeks that I really have had this one. But another thing that I just actually remembered would be the actual microphone, the built-in microphone. I touched on it a little bit earlier, but the microphone itself isn't really the best, of course, because it is concealed, it is hidden. It does seem a little bit distant. It seems a little bit maybe distorted depending on your connection to the call, but it seems distant, as if you're a couple of meters away. Say if you're using your regular phone loudspeaker, and you're a little bit away. It sometimes sounds like that. Of course, if you do position it right and you do speak a little bit louder, things generally do work out. But on a regular speaking voice, it does seem a little bit distant. But then again, personally, for me using this, I do use the headset primarily for music. So for me, it works out perfectly, and I'm able to be able to use it to really everything I really want it to be. Another thing I noticed is, depending on the signal of your Bluetooth device, so regardless of what you're connected to, your phone, your laptop, your computer, if it has Bluetooth connectability, if you don't have a very strong signal and you wish to watch movies, you will notice a little bit of a delay between the headset and the real time of the video. So say, on the headset, I had this example the other day, my computer Bluetooth device wasn't really working the best for that signal at the time. It just needed to restart, but of course I didn't realize that at the time. The video I was trying to watch with the A38 headset was around a half a second delay from voice to picture. So it was really noticeable at the time, and it was getting quite frustrated. It was, of course, the first time I was actually trying to watch a video properly on this device, and I was thinking maybe that's just standard. Of course, then after I changed the signal and went over to the laptop, and it worked perfectly. It worked 100% like it was meant to. So just keep an eye once again, your Bluetooth connectability and your connection towards those devices. Make sure it's you got a good amount of connectability to those devices. Don't have too much in the way. It's, for example, if I'm trying to watch and have a device connected from upstairs, and even if I have a secondary display downstairs and trying to do from that distance, you're going to notice a delay in the audio from in comparison to the actual video itself, because it isn't as strong a signal, and it does cause those drawbacks as well, which is default. It's really a default thing that happens with a lot of these Bluetooth headsets as well. You can't really fix it because, of course, the problem isn't in the product itself. That basically really covers everything that I wanted to. I think I talked for a little bit longer than I actually wanted to as well in this video. Of course, for this one, I didn't really have any gameplay and stuff in the background, simply because this isn't really a general purpose headset. It isn't really a gaming headset. For the A40 M80 mix amp review, I did go ahead and put some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay. This one's more of a general purpose, so it doesn't really have any of that. But I do hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was a little bit informative for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to post in the comments below, or tweet at CGXboxV, or post in the thread linked in the description as well. But until then, I am Mike. So this is the Astro Gaming A38 review. If you wish to check out some of the other reviews, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel you're currently watching this video on, or check out some of our other reviews. If you want to see something reviewed, be sure to let us know once again in the comments via Twitter. And we'll see what we can do for that. Hopefully we can get a lot more content beaming out from this channel. But once again, I'm Mike, and until next time, we'll catch you later.